So for this, to start this activity, we need a few sheets of tracing paper and pencils and some found imagery. So I'll pull out first just a few magazines that I've scavenged. I'm going to flip through these and look for something that catches my eye or that seems like interesting shapes, interesting relationships, interesting subject, and so forth. Something big to keep in mind whenever we do works where we're developing from sources is to think about that everything is designed. We are submerged. Yeah, we are immersed in design, and so everything has been planned by another artist, whether it's the photograph that we are working from, whether it's the page itself that was designed, where those photographs are placed together in a relationship, whether it's the whole magazine that has been really meticulously planned out throughout. But these things are already designs, and so we have to, when we are working directly from a source in the way that like a tracing is a very direct way of sourcing, then the editing choices are really important creative decisions. Our creative decisions are what can then transform that source rather than just reiterating something that already exists and is already owned by another maker. And so, at this beginning stage where I'm first sourcing from this, you can see that sometimes I sort of work within the lines, so to speak, but there's a lot of decisions about where, where you start to kind of capture that imagery, what you choose to make the connections from one point to another with. And that becomes very important, from, each stage is an opportunity to make a unique choice about how this sampling takes place. So as we go further, I move through some other kinds of sources. So I flip through some more magazines. I start to pull out the weekly flyers, advertisements. But again, like maybe I start to connect together more than one image within the same shape. So even at the tracing stage, maybe I start to sort of see some things I want to kind of connect together. Or here, maybe I've printed out one of my own photographs of a neighborhood in Lansing to work from. And so in this case, I'm the author already, and then I'm sort of sampling and editing from my own work. So those kind of decisions, or if I have like photos that I've taken from the internet, then again, like the editing process, the selection of something that's a well-known image or something that is more ephemeral, or if I pull something out of the recycling bin, like this cereal box, then again, like what I set that up in relationship to, both what I leave out and what I put in, what I take, and then how I build on it is how it works. So here's our first few tracings, and we're ready to work with something.